Hello, in this part of the video, in part 2, we will be focusing on the monitoring tools which will help us see and monitor our RAM consumption and the CPU consumption for the core networks and the different network functions of the open air interface core network. So from the Prometheus file, we open in terminal and we create the namespace monitoring, and then we run this function, and we continue on the tutorial to create this config map YAML file. We continue step by step. And we see that it's ready. And we see that it's running. Now we need to set up kube state metrics on Kubernetes. So we go to this folder, OAI or NSYM, and we run the following commands. We see that here it's unchanged because I already created it. If you are creating it for the first time, it will be seen here, created. Similarly here, we see that it's already ready and available and up to date. And now we go for the step for setting up Grafana. So we go to the terminal from the folder of Grafana. We go to Grafana here and we open in terminal. And we go back to the tutorial. It already exists because I already did these steps, but I'm continuing as if I didn't. Okay. And here, and for the last step, step 4, now we should be able to access the Grafana dashboard using this command. And we should put here in the Grafana pod name the name of the pod of the Grafana. So we use this command, get pods monitoring of the namespace monitoring, and we get the name of our pod Grafana, and then we put this command, and instead of Grafana pod name, we put the name here. We can see it here, and we will have this result. We will see that we will have forwarding from here to here. Now we will be able to access Grafana. So if we press on this link, we can see that we can access Grafana. Let me first go back to the tutorial. So we are at this step. So we could access Grafana, and now we will put this user and password, which is admin. We can see that it's loading, and we need to have a result similar to this one. Next, we need to upload the dashboard JSON file. To do this, we need to go to this step, import dashboard. We go to here, and then we need to upload the dashboard JSON file. then we import, and we see that we can finally reach the Grafana with all the monitoring tools. We can see that we can see how much CPU and how much RAM we are using and we are deploying. And here we can see it according to the different pods. So we see that the different open air interface pods having different consumptions. So we can see all this using Grafana and Prometheus. And finally, after we set up Prometheus and our Grafana to monitor the memory and the CPU consumption for each pod, we can now generate some traffic using iPerf3 to check how the difference will be seen on the memory and the CPU. We can either use iPerf3 to generate some number of user equipment for some duration, similar to these commands here. So we change the number of UEs and the number of seconds for each UE. Or we can also use the script, which also seen in this tutorial, which can generate traffic for different number of X UEs from 5 till 50 for 6 minutes for each. And then we can see different results here. For this video, I will finish this video at this level. So I give a reminder that this tutorial gave a general step-by-step tutorial to how to build a cluster and to deploy the open air interface core network and the different network functions of the 5G core network of open air interface. And we used URNSIM for the G node B and the UE. And then we also showed in this part of the video how to use Prometheus and the Grafana to monitor the CPU and the memory consumption. I hope my video was clear, and thank you for watching.